Memphis Grizzlies. The forwards for him in Jackson. Ja Morant, he's out there with Wells, and it's Clark in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Sun, the three. Well, the Suns underachieving after going all in on Bradley Beal. Shams, is there a bit, do you think, in the desert after last season?
The Suns are very much committed. Those flaws can be fixed, and they do have the talent to do it, even though Beal did have a down week.
Quickly, Shams, do they have a lot of wiggle room, though, to make changes? Booker looking around. Durant for three. Hits it from three-point range. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closer, and it's good for two.
I tell you what, it's almost like...
Outside Jackson, beyond the arc. Score the basket, his second of two attempts. Well, the way
we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league.
Beal against Bain. Pass to Clark. Good on the bucket.
You got to know, this is Clark.
Now Durant. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Utah.
But the defense.
Now here's Wells. Defended by Booker. Wells' shot is good. Four on the clock. Booker with no one around. And finished off by Nurkic. Here's Durant. Following the miss by Jaren Jackson. And it's Durant missing. The Grizzlies trail by three. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. And Coach said he's a guy that can score from all three levels.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries, our league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Now Booker, following the miss by Ja Morant from deep.
You can see when a guy like Devin Booker sees a lane to the rim, he's going to exploit it.
Dama passes to Wells. Here's Morant. And there it is for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
This guy has been a catalyst.
If you have that scorer's mentality, he knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. And the Suns making a change here. Morris has checked in.
Deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that.
O'Neal outside. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And you can see their strategy coming in.
But one basket.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And they pick up two. Durant's got 12 in the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Bain drives in. Misses the layup.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 3 assists now in this one. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Pippen. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players. Their passion. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity. There can be a lot in flux. And players are given so much so soon.
Smart. And it's tough in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's O'Neal. After the basket by Jaren Jackson. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And the second chance becomes...
Hey, Sean, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron.
Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA, but Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. There will be a face out of this crowd.
And we cannot wait. Now, here is O'Neal. 17 points in his last outing.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading.
Clock at 6. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Beal. Conchar, good. Konchar's got his first points in this one. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but you do. And here are the Suns now, following the score by Memphis. Offensive rebound, Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
To block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. He's trailed by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one, good. Morant's got his second bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Nothing on the board. And Plumlee kicks to KD. They could use a bucket. Durant going to work inside.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
The 11-footer, here's Clark, and Durant sends it back.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful...
Massive.
Now here's Jones for 3. Booker, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
From deep. Huff passes to Clark. Here's Huff. Good, nice job down low.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one. He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Smart. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that. Beal, that's for 2. And it falls over the rim and in. Beal's got... Now here's Morant. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. A nice shot by Huff.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
.158 left in the second quarter. There's Beal with the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Now Clark to the middle. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. Back to Jones to the inside. Here's Booker, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
And Morant gets it to go.
And it doesn't go in.
Now here's Beal. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 17-point game. Going inside, and he goes right over Tyus Jones and slams it down.
And leave it up to...
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so that brings the first half to a close. Suns lead by 15. And now let's...
Now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on...
They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now here's Beal. Count the basket.
Big time tough play by Beal right there, unfazed.
The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley's
Last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity.
And he's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report. Jackson, whistle blows, bucket is good. And
Not in coast mode. Jackson is going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
pass to KD. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Outside, Bain. Jackson from long range. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. And here's Booker. He's got 20. Beal from long range. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is for a way to take a leap forward this season. So far, here in the early going, that leap has not existed.
Yeah, it hasn't been all bad, though. I mean, they've had some nice wins, and even if they're not an elite-level team, they still have the look of a playoff team.
This is his 2nd trip to the line. The jump hook. That one wide left. Suns leading by 12. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
It's not just...
6 on the shot clock. Jones for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Jones has got him. He takes it in. And then Durant with the dunk.
How do you match up with KD? This guy is so good at taking what the defense gives him. Good luck.
Side Bain. Wells kicks to Bain. They need this. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Finds Durant. Nurkic setting the pick for Durant. Up and in on the layup. Durant's got 10 points in the quarter.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
By 17. It's Pippen with the drive. It's good. Lets it go from deep. And the Suns get it back. Durant with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. 5 on the shot clock. Durant sets a screen for Beal. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And that one's good by Clark.
Nice feed by the big.
Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good by Clark.
Wow, something's at the top of that list.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Plumlee comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Monte Morris subbed in for Devin Booker.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Lets it fly. Finds himself wide open and drills it. A kick out to O'Neal. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. O'Neal's got 6 points.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. That one goes. Count it.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of
Made
defenders.
3 of 6. Here's Pippen. Here's Aldama. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind. He may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got Santi Aldama. Pippen is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's John Conjo. And it's Huff in its center.
Tyus Jones showing an ability to finish in close. How about the use of the angle right there?
And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Right, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help.
Booker is screen on Pippen. Here's Jones, and he lays it straight in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading and capitalizing.
Here's Pippen. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And Smart keeps the offense connected, just does a great job of making sure they have a nice flow.
Shoots it up. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value.
Here's Jones. Pass to Booker. This one for 3. That's in, coming off an assist. Now Jones. Pass to Booker. Done with a screen on Smart. Booker. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size.
Pippen with it. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9. Outside, Jones. Allen for 3. Gets it to go. Morant outside. Hands it from downtown.
Not to be outstaged, Morant saying right back at you.
On the wing, Booker. Smart with the steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, get used to seeing steals like that from Marcus Smart. This guy gets a couple a game, it feels like.
Nurkic setting the pick for Booker. And that one drops for him. Booker's got 29 in the game.
Professional scorers understand how to come off that pick. Devin Booker doing work right now.
Shot clock at 5. Driving in. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Outside Durant. Tries again. Good. A nice assist from Booker. To Morant. Good on the 13-footer.
Morant using that quick.
To Durant. For 3, Booker. It's good from long range. Booker's got 12 now in this quarter.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
On 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Morant. It's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, The last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know.
And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water.
Side Durant, 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point,
So it's the Suns winning easily here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate it. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now,
Thanks very much. Katie, what was the big thing to secure this win?
I like how active we were on the defensive side of the ball to start the game. We made shots tonight, and it's always good when you make shots. It brings more energy into the building, and I'm glad we got a W.
You earned it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.